Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 4 of our Pokemon Sapphire playthrough. In the last episode, if you missed that, we did make our way through Petalburg Woods, and we encountered the nefarious team of this region. I thought we were done with them when we dealt with Team Rocket for 2 generations. Nope, Team Aqua is here in the Hoenn region, looking like a bunch of Halloween pirate costume reject characters, although we've only seen one, so we shouldn't judge their costumes based on one person. He might have been a particular special kind of a Team Aqua grunt who just likes to dress up really weird. So hopefully they're going to look a little bit better. No, I'm just kidding. I really like the costume. But anyway, we also did make it here to Rustboro City, and before taking on anything here in Rustboro City, there is a gym we can challenge. I did go ahead into Route 116, I believe it is, to pick up a new recruit for the team, as you can see on the layout. But let's do a team recap and show you who we have currently working for us. We have got our newest Pokemon, Burrow the Ninjask, with the Compound Eyes ability, boosting the accuracy of some moves. Lonely Nature, which I looked up, and I believe it's a boost to attack while lowering defense, which really isn't that bad, because when you see the stats, defense is naturally the highest, so losing some defense stat to boost the attack stat, I'm kind of okay with that, at least for the time being. Once we see some evolution, spoilers, we're going to see, I guess that's not that bad of a nature anyway for the evolved form as well. But anyway, the moveset is Scratch, Leech Life, and Harden for now. Next we have our starter here in the Hoenn region, Skippy the Mudkip with the Torrent ability, with boosting water moves that gets low HP. Lax Nature, which is a boost to defense, lowering special defense. And attack is quite nice at 25. And the rest of the stats you can see right there. And the moveset right now is Water Gun, Mud Slap, Tackle, and Growl. I'm currently on the team for more moral support than anything, because I do have 2 active members for battling now. Shelbert, our starter from Professor Oak back in Kanto in Pokemon Blue. Torrent ability also, Quirky Nature, which is neutral. Surf, Ice Beam, Bite, and Protect. And last but not least is Pikachu, captured back in the Viridian Forest in Kanto. Static ability, which can paralyze on contact. Bashful Nature, also neutral. And Thunderbolt, Body Slam, Thunder Wave, and Flash. So for today, the mission is to go back towards the Route 103, like the first route that we skipped some trainers on, and get some training for our new trainee Pokemon, Burrow the Nincada. So we're going to head down there and do that. So, as I'm recording this, I did hold off on... Well, apparently there's a trainer here that I completely forgot about. Should I, or shouldn't I? Okay, sure, I will battle. Well, you already made the decision. The exclamation point kind of claimed it for you there. Can Burrow get a win on his own against this last's 2 Pokemon? Not at equal levels. Now, I'm going to switch to Skippy. We are almost twice the level. If it has a grass move, this could be dangerous, but I've got some potions. You got Growl. Alright then. I think we're just going to go for the tackles. Now, okay. I'm not doing an actual on-screen tally, but let's just see how many tackles miss in this one fight. But as I'm recording this, yeah, you got a grass move. Now, wait, before I mention anything else, I'm going to see what kind of damage this does. 5 damage, okay. That's not that bad, we can still go for this. As I'm recording this, I did wake up, it is Tuesday morning as I record this, and I was holding off on the news update video thingy, which you noticed didn't go up yesterday. I heard there's supposed to be some more information from Pokemon Sun and Moon for today, and I wanted to hold off and do a news update video thingy incorporating that into it. As it turns out, yes, there is a new trailer on the Pokemon YouTube channel, and I haven't looked at it yet, I just saw the thumbnail, and it's kind of weird me mentioning this here, because if the upload schedule works the way I want it to, you're going to see this episode after the news update thing, in which I talk about the new trailer, and a Shroomish. We're going to stay in still. You know what, we probably should switch. Well, hang on, they're not doing too much damage back to us, but I just saw the thumbnail. We see there are the evolutions for Rockruff are going to be mentioned in the trailer, and some new, looks like a baboon Pokemon perhaps, so I'm interested to see what the trailer has to offer, but I wanted to record this episode first to make sure I have an episode ready to roll. That way when I'm researching the news update video thingy for the day, other news things from the website, then I'll be able to compile this video as I'm researching. I shouldn't have battled. That is right, you shouldn't have, although thanks for the cash and the experience. If you're faced with a decision and you let someone else choose for you, you'll regret it, however things turn out. Not necessarily true, but it's probably a safe bet. You know, it's better to make your own choices for yourself in life. So we're going to head down here. We skipped that trainer. I believe we should just be able to jump down these ledges. Yes. And we're almost back to Petalburg City. Once we're there, we're going to clear out the trainers just to the east of... I always have to stop and think, what direction is east, what direction is west when I'm trying to figure it out. You ever hear that thing? When I was a kid, they told me a nice, easy way to remember it is think of the term, or the expression, never eat shredded wheat, and go clockwise. Never eat shredded wheat. The first letter of each word tells you what direction that is, because north, east, south, west, right? Maybe it's kind of a stupid thing, but I don't know. It helps me sometimes when I have to stop and think. I could also just say left or right to make it easier, but whatever. And we see Burrow gets his first victory over an enemy Pokemon. Just a Wurmple, of course. But he is destined for much greater things, of course. I don't know if we'll have time to take on the gym in Rustboro City in this episode, but we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to heal up here in the Pokemon Center, then we'll go out and tackle some trainers on Route 103. But as eager as I am to watch that new trailer, I want to wait, get this video saving, and do the rest of the news research. And hopefully I can get things compiled and edited for a proper, timely upload, in which case you'll see the news before you see this. So let's go and deal with some trainers. I'm going to keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. Well, if you promise to do the same for me, because I have a hunch that I'm going to come out the winner here. Tiana sends in a Zigzagoon, and Burrow comes in on our side. The reason I wanted to save these trainers, I'm pretty sure when you're going through a standard game of Pokemon, trained Pokemon give you more experience than wild Pokemon. I should probably do some research into that one time and make sure for certain. Because like I could beat this level 4 Zigzagoon. Maybe I can actually try that now. So this is Zigzagoon. Once I eventually knock it out, stop growling my attack stat down. Now watch, we're not going to get a critical if we need it. Nope. Now watch, we are going to get a critical when we need it. Or when we don't need it. No, actually. Alright, so this gave me 51 experience points. If I see a level 4 Zigzagoon in the wild, we're switching. My attack stat is too low. We're getting Skippy back in here. Sorry, Burrow, but you'll get your level up just soon enough. Skippy comes in. So, what was I just talking about? And making sure I can get something recorded for the episode here. Hopefully I can get the uploads done on time so you guys can see the news before you see this episode. And Tiana is defeated. I ended up furthering your career, just like I said, thank you. 64 bucks, very minimal cash. To keep winning your way up, or to keep winning my way up, I see that I have to catch more Pokemon. Yes, something other than just level 4 Zigzagoon would be helpful. Did I battle you? Yes, I did. And I believe, are you a trainer? No. I'm not very tall, so I sink right into the tall grass. The grass goes up my nose and... Watch you. I didn't want to actually sound that out, but you get the idea. Sneezing from the grass. Okay, level 4 Zigzagoon. Let's see what kind of experience we get. 51 from the trained Zigzagoon. I want to start Leech Life and get some HP back. Let's just see how much HP we gain back from this. Come on, Burrow. Critical hit. Wow, thanks, buddy. Alright, almost back to full. I was not expecting that. Let's just go for a scratch attack. Oh, you know what? We're going to go Leech Life. That's going to put us back to full completely. Because no matter what, I believe it rounds up. Like the damage we do, half of it is restored to us. And I think it rounds up, so at least 1 HP would be restored. 34, yeah, so you do get more experience from trained Pokemon. I had a feeling that's what... I remember hearing that when I was younger. And I think that's something that stuck with me all this time. Haha! Our eyes met! I'll take you on my bug Pokemon! Alright. I'll do the same, actually. I'm training my trainee Pokemon. Rick has a Wurmple. We already saw Burrow deal with these things. Let's go ahead and scratch away. Now, if I'm fortunate, Burrow might learn a ground-type attack before the first gym that we take on, because it is a rock-type gym, and a super effective ground attack. I don't think it would learn Dig this early, but if you want to learn Dig, I won't say no, Burrow. In fact, I wonder if you could learn Bullet Seed, since we have that TM. I highly doubt it, but after this I'll take a look and just see. I wouldn't think it could, because that would make it super effective against water types, which would they give a Pokemon that kind of a super effectiveness back in Gen 3? Nowadays, you know, there's no holds barred. Anything can learn just about whatever it wants, especially with move tutors in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is really cool. I mentioned that back during the earlier playthroughs. Things like Charizard could not learn Thunder Punch back then, but now it can. It's like, these days, you never really know what to expect from the opponent. Oh, down and out! So, anything could happen. Like, back then, Magmar could learn Thunder Punch, but Charizard couldn't. If you lock eyes with the trainer, you have to challenge. It's a rule. And that should be all the trainers here. So we're going to head back to Route, is it 104? I think it is. I'm going to go back and just heal up once again, quickly. And get Burrow back to where he should be. And take on the trainers that are over on the beach area, just outside Petalburg Woods. So, kind of backtracking on what I was saying, but I'm eagerly awaiting to check out that trailer. But between this and the recording of that, I gotta research the news, I gotta have my breakfast as well. I'm waiting for that to cook up out in the kitchen. So if I have to leave briefly, I'm just gonna check on the food, but I've got it just kind of simmering. And let's go down here. I think there are some trainers. Not you. Oh no, I'm not a trainer. But that's right, if trainers lock eyes, it's a challenge to battle. If you don't want to battle, stay out of their sight. Good advice. Now this person makes another comment about the graphics here in... No, wait a minute. Okay, both. Trainer and leaves a mention. Leaving footprints in the sand is so fun, because you notice I was leaving some footprints as I walked. I remember when Nintendo Power, I think it was first mentioning these games being brought over from Japan. They were talking about all these different features and like graphical updates they were getting, and they mentioned that, like, you know, the reflection in the water in Petalburg City, the footprints in the sand are like pointing these things out as like these big amazing additions to the series, and I'm like, they're neat graphical additions. I really like them. I'm not going to say that they're not good, but it's kind of funny they were like, these were the highlights. But I guess they're doing that with Sun and Moon, because like technically here in Gen 3 you don't really see day, evening, or night, anything like that, or like, you know, morning, day, evening setting, like, you know, lighting effects and all that. But they're making a point of that in Sun and Moon. You don't necessarily need, we're switching. You don't necessarily need these different graphical things like that, but they do add nice touches to the game. So Skippy comes in. We're not taking no peck attacks from a Tailo on our bug type. Let's go for our water gun. There's that peck attack I was expecting. Minimal damage. That only did... I thought peck and quick attack were both the same power. I think the quick attack did 5, but peck did 3. I don't know. Anyway, Tailo does fall to the water gun. Not bad. And Burrow did gain a level there, as you might have noticed. Alright, so what I'm going to do as far as training goes... Ah, I got sand in my runners. They're all gritty. That's unfortunate. I want to leave my footprints in the sand everywhere, but they disappear so quickly. They do, actually. And are you a trainer, sir? The sea, huh? I wonder what it's like at the bottom of the sea. I don't know, maybe someday mankind will know for sure. Except we already do, and it's kind of wet down there. Alright, so we're heading back into the woods. We're clearing out some trainers, really nice. Now, as far as, like I say before in other playthroughs, I like to train my Pokemon to be 5 levels above the wild Pokemon in the route leading into the city that the gym is in. I caught a bunch of Pokemon. Oh, I already fought you. And what I'm going to actually do here, now, the route just north of here, leading to Rustboro City, is actually the same route as the route down south of Petalburg Woods. So I'll probably train up to be 5 levels above the Pokemon here in the forest as opposed to outside, just in case the levels are a bit higher, or maybe I'll try both. I'll see what the levels are like within the forest and outside the forest. Yo there, your Pokemon doing okay? If your Pokemon are weak and you want to avoid battles, you should stay out of the tall grass. Well, why would you give me that advice now when I have no option to do so? See, right there. I'm under attack already, but gonna be good experience. Let's deal with this level 5 Shroomish. I wonder what kind of experience you do offer up. I should have gone for the super effective Leech Life. I will now, though, because it's gonna restore some HP. And what? I keep getting sidetracked. Oh, I was gonna mention, I've sent away a 3DS to have a video capture device. I mentioned that before. Have that installed so I can do some direct capture recording of the new Pokemon Moon game when it comes out, when I pick my copy up. And as of yesterday, I think it was, it has arrived at its location. It should take a few days to have it installed, I believe, the capture device, and another 7 to 10 days to ship back to me. So within just a couple weeks, we're looking at me having direct capture on a 3DS system, and I'm hyped for that. If you take bug Pokemon to school, you get to be instantly popular. Yes, good to know. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind for when I go back to school. And Bug Catcher James has a Nincada, just like I do. Let's do this. Equal level. You know what? We're going to let Skippy deal with the this bug ground type with a water gun. We saw that it's super effective on them up north when we tried to capture one. And we're going to stick to that strategy of throwing water in your face, Nincada. I didn't think you'd survive that. Actually, I thought you might have, but fortunately it's a one-hit KO. Levels, not levels, but experience for everybody. I can't be popular if I lose. That's unfortunately true also. No, you probably still could. People could still root you on. If you have a big bug Pokemon, people respect you for it. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. So, and that's all for the trainers. We can't cut through there just yet, but there are a couple trainers that we did skip out here. In fact, there's that double battle coming up. Let's deal with last... You're Cindy, aren't you? We must have been fated to meet. May I ask you for a battle? I remember last Cindy because... Why? I think there was... Well, back with the Game Boy Advance, or Lady Cindy. Back on the Game Boy Advance, they had the e-reader, which could read in certain cards with, like, dot patterns, and certain things could come into the game. I think there was a trading card of Lady Cindy that had one of these patterns. There was a lot of trading cards that had the e-reader codes on them, and you could scan that card in, and you'd get some sort of a benefit in-game. I think you got, like, items for it or something like that. Can't remember. But it was pretty cool. They had ways to incorporate... Oh, I forgot. The rich boys and the ladies have all these full restores, even this early in the game. Alright, let's just keep going for... Let's go for a Leech Life and heal back a bit. In fact, you did Tail Whip, didn't you? I'm probably going to switch out. I don't want Burrow to take a critical hit. He could dish out a critical hit, though. You know what? I'm going to stay in now. Burrow, man. Way to go, buddy. Tackle, go ahead. Hit me. Yeah, very minimal. Boom, down you go. So with Burrow kind of low, do we have Oran Berries? I'll probably give him an Oran Berry before we take on that double battle. Oh my! But they have pretty cool ways to incorporate the TCG into the video game by scanning these cards in. Hello is the beginning of goodbye. That's a pretty defeatist attitude, wouldn't you say? Hello could be so much in between. It's like, hello, yada yada yada, goodbye. I hope we meet again. Well, I guess that's true enough. We will, I'm sure, meet again sometime. Oran Berry! Good, we got 5 of those. Burrow, take one right now. In fact, Skippy, you can have one also. Let's make sure we're all powered up to take on this next double battle, or our first double battle in the region. Ready for this, everybody? Let's go! We are twins, so we battle Pokemon together. It's funny they don't both say something when you start the battle, because you get to choose who to see the intro text of. And they do actually say something different, I believe. Gina and Mia with Lotad and C-Dot. Not really the best, because of course we have a ground type out here, but we are going to Leech Life the C-Dot, and we're going to tackle the... Don't tackle Burrow, let's tackle the Lotad. Not bad, not bad. One more of those brings down the Lotad, unless we miss it. But fortunately, we haven't missed a tackle all episode yet. So we probably should have doubled up on the Lotad just to be safe. We might do that now, because the attack stat has fallen on our Mudkip. And especially since this thing's going for Bide, let's go for Leech Life, and we're going to Growl, lower the attack stat of the opposing side. And of course, this is the first instance we see of certain moves that hit 2 targets in double battles. Of course, this is the first time we see double battles in general. But this is where things came into play. You got to decide what attack to give your Pokemon. Do you want something that is directly targeting one Pokemon, or do you want to have a wide range move? I'm pretty sure spread damage reduction is a thing here as soon as the double battles became something. Sand Attack! Nice. Because, from what I understand, if you have a move that hits multiple targets, the damage output is reduced to 75%. So let's just go ahead and start Sand Attacking and Growling until the Bide is used up. So, for example, let's talk about Thunderbolt versus Discharge. Discharge, I think, is 80 power. It's an electric-type move, but it hits all targets. But I believe the damage output would be reduced down to 75%, whereas Thunderbolt would maintain its full power by only going for one target. So we're going to Leech Life and Tackle, hopefully bring the C-Dot down. Super effective, I think we'll get the KO. And there we go. Alright, now something funny happens too in double battles. If Burrow, like for the turn, if I had Burrow use, say, Scratch, and then Skippy got a knockout and Burrow leveled up and I replaced Scratch with something else, Burrow would then use the new attack that he just learned, which is kind of a mix-up. Not really a mix-up, but it's like you tell it to use Scratch and then it uses something different if it learns it. It's kind of an interesting thing. We battled together, but we both lost. Unfortunately, yes, that is the case. We will train our Pokemon more and be strong like you. Sounds good. Big guy is strong. We have to train lots more. Sounds good. Now, are you a trainer? Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me? No? Not really. I don't even know your name yet, sir. Talking pretty high about yourself. And Fisherman Ivan would like to battle with in Magikarp. Well, I was going to say, if nothing else, this is a good Pokemon to regain our HP off of, but we don't even need to do that because we're at full HP, thanks to that C-Dot. So I didn't pay attention to the levels of the Pokemon in the forest. What I will probably do, since we still have a little bit of time left in the episode, I'm going to go and talk to people in Rustboro City, see if we can get new items and learn some new things about what's going on here in the Hoenn region. And at the start of the next episode, I'm probably going to go ahead and do a grinding montage in the forest. It might just be a short one based on the levels that we're at and compared to what we see in there. But if nothing else, if it turns out there are Pokemon that are like level 5 or lower, because if Burrow hits level 10, then I would have to train against something higher than level 5 in order to follow my routine of the way I get my levels, right? So, if I go into the forest and there's nothing above level 5, I'll probably just forget doing the montage and just jump right towards going to the gym for the next episode. That is sort of behind-the-scenes stuff. Basically what I'm saying is, if you come to the next episode and see a grinding montage, you'll know that we did some training, obviously. So, this man calls himself the Water Pokemon Expert. Give yourself another 14 levels, then you might have something to talk about. And one more scratch brings this Magikarp down, and look how little experience that we actually gained off of all these. We're not even that high of level above them. Watch the blue bar. Yeah. I thought I wasn't too bad if I may say so, but I guess I'm not. Bleh. No, you just need to learn, at least learn tackle on these things. Go up 9 more levels. I got 2 into fishing. I forgot I had to raise my Pokemon. Exactly. Pokemon need to be trained to be able to do some good damage. So what have I checked out here? I already sold stuff at the mart. I got the Cut HM. Let's just do a heal, since we're here. Get the Pokemon back up and restored, and then check out the last of the highlights here in Rustboro City before calling it a day. And I got to go and do some Pokemon news research. Well, first of all, have breakfast, and do some news research and find out what exactly is going on in this new trailer, new Pokemon being revealed, maybe some new features also. I don't know, I got no clue as of yet. Pokemon Trainers School. If I go to the school, will I be able to catch rare Pokemon easily? Not at all. Even seasoned veterans have trouble with legendary Pokemon. Pokemon Trainers School will teach you anything about Pokemon. Yes! Do you have the new trailer from today? Pokemon can hold items, but they don't know what to do with man-made items like potion and antidote. A Pokemon holding a berry. Well, wait, okay. Hang on, I'll talk to you in a second. Are you telling me that Alakazam, who is said to have the IQ that rivals a supercomputer, something like that, I can't remember the Pokédex entry, doesn't know how to use a potion? Alright, I'll buy it. A Pokemon holding a berry will heal itself. There are many kinds of items that Pokemon can hold. Boy, it sure is hard taking notes down. It's the most impossible thing in the world. Pokemon are to be caught using Pokeballs. Up to 6 can accompany a trainer. Trainer someone who catches Pokemon, raises and battles with them. Trainer's mission is to defeat strong trainers for weight challengers and Pokemon gyms. Alright. I'm trading Pokemon with my friend right now. What are you getting? Trade evolution? I always wanted a Seedot, and I'm finally getting one. You know how some Pokemon moves can confuse a Pokemon? Yes! I've played Pokemon Stadium 2 quite a lot. A confused Pokemon will sometimes attack itself without meaning to, but once it leaves battle, it will return to normal. Oh, of course. Whoa, what? Where are you going? I've just initiated a cutscene. Students who don't study get a little taste of my Quick Claw. Whether or not you are a good student will be evident from the way you use this item. Thank you for giving me the Quick Claw that apparently you use on your own students. I'll take that. Pokemon holding the Quick Claw will occasionally speed up and get to move before its opponent. There are many other items that are meant to be held by Pokemon. Just those alone will give you many topics to study. Status changes, we know all about these. There's nothing new here in Gen 3, so we're good. So let's check the speeds of our Pokemon. Who is the slowest? We got a speed of 14 and 16. But since Skippy is already like 4 levels above, I'm sure Burrow's going to have higher speed. So we're going to give Skippy the Quick Claw. Might as well, since we have a nice hold item to make use of. We got super potions? Awesome, that's going to help us out. Alright, and let's check out maybe 1 or 2 more places here in Rustboro, and then we'll call it a day. Pardon me as I clear my throat there. What is this? Mysterious house hidden in the background. Roxanne, the gym leader, really knows a lot about Pokemon. She's really strong, too. Roxanne, get it, rock type? The trainer school is excellent. If you study there, you could even become a gym leader. Well, I've already got 16 badges from various regions. I think I'm pretty much on track to become a gym leader if I really wanted to. Have we gone in here? We have. Have we? Is this the Pikachu guy? It is. Alright. And let's just go and check out another couple quick things. Then we can call this... Well, there's the gym. Rustboro City Pokemon Gym. The leader is Roxanne, the rock-loving honor student. Have you taken the Pokemon Gym Challenge? When you get that shiny gym badge in hand, I guess trainers begin to realize what is required of them. Alright, whatever that means. Do you nickname your Pokemon? I gave a cool nickname to mine, but when I call my Pokemon by that name, people laugh at me. If it's okay with you, want to trade your Slakoth for a Makuhita? Nope, I don't have a Slakoth. Aw, it's a good Pokemon. Then you should keep it. I guess because you get embarrassed by the name, but go to Slateport City, you can rename it. In all sorts of places, there are all sorts of Pokemon and people. I find that fascinating, so I go to all sorts of places. I also find it fascinating that you mentioned Pokemon before people in that. Which is very good. Equal rights for Pokemon in this day and age. Very nice. And what do you have to say? Pokemon you get in a trade from someone grows fast, but if you don't have a certain gym badges, it may not obey you. Oh, who might you be? You're a new face around these parts. Have you just transferred into the Pokemon Trainer School? Well, I was there for a brief moment, then I decided it's not for me. I know too much. Every Pokemon has a special ability that it can use. Yes, they can, now in Gen 3. Pokemon are such strange creatures. That's rude. Unless you mean strange as in wonderfully magical, unexpected, and all that stuff. I just walked over your chair, lady. Oh, it's so hard every day. What's hard? You need to ask? Just trying to figure out what to make for meals every day. That is impossible. It really isn't easy coming up with meals every day. I guess you could just, you know, order in a lot. That makes it easier on you. But I think that's pretty much, no, that's not just it yet. Let's go here to the Devon Corporation. For all your living needs, we make it all. But I don't think there's much we can do here just yet. Let's just talk to these folks here. Hey, those running shoes, they're one of our products. It makes me happy when I see someone using something we made. Hello and welcome to the Devon Corporation. We're proud producers of items and medicine that enhance your life. I don't think we can go up just yet. I'm sorry, only authorized people are allowed to enter here. Alright, fair enough. So we've checked out the Devon Corporation, but there'll be more to do here later on. We gotta initiate some more in-game cutscene-y type stuff. The Devon Corporation, we all just shorten it to Devon. That company makes all sorts of convenient products. I was thinking of Devon Corporation off camera. It's kind of interesting they don't give you the, they talked about Silphco having different branches back in Pokemon Blue in Generation 1. Why wouldn't they actually put another Silphco here? I suppose they want to show like a different corporation making different devices, perhaps. But it'd be funny and interesting if they actually had... What if Silphco has an Alola branch? That'd be kind of cool. But that is going to be it for today. We got some training done. And as I say, in the next episode, it might kick off with a training montage as we try to get ourselves ready for the first gym battle here in the Hoenn region. So come on back tomorrow as we take on Roxanne and her subordinates in the Rustboro City Gym, hopefully earning ourselves our first badge with no casualties, but if that, minimal casualties. I think we're going to be okay. It is just the first gym after all. And being rock type, we've got a water type on the team, so I think we're good. Anyway, feel free to leave a comment down below, folks. Let me know what you thought of this episode. And let me just backtrack. Thanks for watching. I always forget to say that first. But thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below. Feel free to throw a like down below if you liked the episode. Let me know what you're looking forward to in the future of the Hoenn adventures, because I'm sure many of you know what's coming up eventually in these adventures here in this new region. And just let me know what you're looking forward to. If you missed any episodes so far, there is a link to the playlist in the description. Go down there and click that, and you can share that with a friend that might want to check out Pokemon Sapphire as well. With all that, I got some Pokemon news to research. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.